In Egypt, we of course have a disaster here. The military decided to clear out the protesters from two different areas that they had settled in Rabaa and then Nahda Square. Those are the Muslim Brotherhood protesters. Now we are getting reports that it turns out that the violence might have been avoided, that in fact we were very close to a deal that actually the US and the European Union was trying to broker between Muslim Brotherhood and the military. At the last second, apparently the military backed out and decided to go in this direction, which I think is a terrible direction. The last report I read said that 638 people had been confirmed dead. Now, every time I go to read the latest report, the number is higher and higher. And I want to show you some pictures here taken by an independent journalist that are just devastating. And if you're not ready for it, I'm giving you a warning that some of these are obviously graphic. It's taken by Mohammed al-Shami. And you can see the devastation there of the camp and some really poignant pictures. And again, I don't agree with the Muslim Brotherhood. And stay on this one for a second, okay? But that doesn't make them any less human. I'm as secular as it gets. Muslim Brotherhood is as fundamentalist within a somewhat democratic process as you can get. I don't agree with their politics. I don't agree with their ideology. But that guy you're looking at right there is in just as much pain as any other human being. And to see the dead and to see the anguish, it wasn't the right way to go. And by the way, you have made martyrs out of them. It was a terrible idea. All right, and as you can see here, massive fighting back and forth. And I'm not absolving the Muslim Brotherhood of, their role in this. Yes, from time to time they had weapons. Yes, from time to time there were credible reports that they had attacked people and even captured some and tortured some even before this latest assault by the military. But it doesn't justify this. When you are strong, it is your responsibility to protect the weak. When you are in charge, when you are in power, it is your responsibility to protect the citizenry, whether you agree or disagree with them, whether they are on your side or they are causing you great inconvenience. Oftentimes in a democracy, you will have great inconvenience. Now, obviously, the military took over here, so we're in a situation where we don't have democracy. I hope that Egypt gets back to a democracy, but it is a tough, tough road ahead if this is the direction that we begin in. Because from here, you don't get less blood. Usually, you get more blood. I think that the military made a dramatic mistake here. I feel terrible for the people who were affected, even if I don't agree with them 1%. And I don't think that they made anything better for their side either, whatever their side happens to be. And I know they didn't make things better for Egypt as a whole. I am so afraid of what's going to happen next. Will we have an all-out civil war? Well, there's now violence in other cities in Egypt as well. And it scares me to no end. And what happens if Egypt gets destabilized? And how many lives might be lost? General Sisi, what have you done?